You're putting in all this effort into your training and your nutrition, but you aren't seeming to see the results. I really wanted to touch base on a number of points that I find really important. You will see results. Hi team, and welcome back to my channel. So things are starting to get back to normality. I'm super excited. And gyms are open and my nutrition's on track, and I'm keeping some really good habits now that we are post-isolation and things are starting to reach back to normality. And that's what I love to see through a lot of people, taking those healthy habits that they had in isolation and taking them out of isolation and adopting them now. I think that is super important. One thing that you guys need to remember is to get back your nutrition and your training. I always say to ease it back with your training. You have a muscle memory. Muscle memory is amazing. So don't go guns blazing back into your training sessions. Don't go back into lifting 100 kilos again. Ease back into it. Your muscles will remember, certain movements, and your strength will come back slowly. In saying that as well, making sure your nutrition is on track. I always say that your nutrition is responsible for your body composition goals, and exercise is what gets you strong and fit. So keeping them in mind as well. Now today I wanted to do a big talk on why you aren't seeing results. And I've seen this across the board. I've been in the fitness industry for 4 years. I'm a qualified nutritionist, and I have been on my own weight loss journey as well. And things that I always hear is why people aren't seeing results. And I really wanted to touch base on a number of points that I find really important. Yes, there will be others, but these are the points I want you to look at. So, why aren't you seeing results? You're putting in all this effort into your training and your nutrition, but you aren't seeming to see the results. It must be exhausting. It is upsetting as well, just knowing you are putting so much effort into your training and nutrition and not reaping the rewards. So first things first, and what I say to a lot of my clients is, number one, to goal set. Goal setting is super important. So for someone like me, I love to goal set. I find it keeps me accountable and most of all on track. I always believe to make small goals during the week to make you reach that bigger goal. So just say your big goal is weight loss, to lose 10 kilos. Now, what's going to get you to that ultimate goal? Is it training 5 times a week? Is it having your meals prepped each day? Is it targeting a set macro count? Slowly look at those smaller goals which are going to reach you to your bigger goal. I think that is super important. So make sure you goal set. I recommend telling people about your goals as well. I always find that helpful, and it also keeps you accountable too. The second one that I want to touch on and that I find across the board is portion control. Yes, you can overeat on good food. And I just wanted to say, if you have a set of kitchen scales, anything like that, counting your calories and counting your macros is a total game changer. And I'm not just saying that. As soon as I started tracking, my body composition changed immediately. Getting in the proper amount of protein, the proper amount of carbs, and the proper amount of fats is going to be a complete game changer, especially if you're weighing those portions out. 50 grams of something over can actually add up to about 100 calories, which is a lot, especially if you're wanting to lose weight. I always say that in order to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. And in order to gain muscle or gain weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus. So that is when portion control plays a major role. So weighing out your meals, weighing out your portions, and also tracking is going to be a total game changer. The third point I wanted to make is your exercise. How are you training? What are you training? Does your exercise complement your body composition goals? So for someone like me, my main goal is to maintain and also lose a bit of weight at the moment. So is my weight training going to be comparable to that? Is my F45 going to help me with that? So looking at how you're training and assisting that. If your main goal is to gain muscle, are you weight training or are you just going for walks? Obviously, your training needs to complement your body composition goals. Please keep that in mind. The fourth one I wanted to touch on is under eating. Yes, this is a thing, and I see it so much in females. It is actually ridiculous. I've been a nutritionist for about 2 years now, and this is the most common thing I see in females, under eating. Not only does undereating damage your metabolism, it makes your metabolism slow down and also has repercussions on your hormones. So making sure that you eat enough food. Just say you are a female who is 60 kilos, who wants to lose weight, who's exercising twice a day. You should not, I repeat, you should not be eating 800 calories. Number one, you are starving your body. Number two, you are slowing down your metabolism. Number three, it is going to take a very long time for you to reverse diet out of that, and you want to enjoy that balance and enjoy those meals. I always say to a lot of people, get a nutritionist, i.e. myself, I am a qualified nutritionist. To work out your macros, you need to also look at your BMR as well. I've gotten a lot of questions as to what BMR is. So your basal metabolic rate tells you how many calories you are going to burn throughout the day. So ways which you can alter that and also increase that is increasing your amounts of protein and protein frequency, number one. Number two is getting enough sleep. Number three is staying active throughout the whole day. Yes, there are a whole range of other ways to increase your BMR, but ways to easily change that and ways to easily adjust that are the ones that I just mentioned. So you should definitely work on that. So this point actually leads me to my fifth point, which is overeating. I see this a lot as well. A lot of people go, Lara, I'm eating so well and I'm not losing weight. I'm training a lot too. I say, well, what are you eating? They say, I'm eating my meal plan Monday to Friday, but on weekends I kind of let it go. You need to look at your calories over the whole week, guys. A diet plan isn't a Monday to Friday job. It is a lifestyle change, and I cannot reiterate that enough. Making sure that you adopt those healthy habits on the weekend. For me, I still have my turkey and rice cakes on the weekend too. So making sure you do allow that leniency when you want. I always say look at the 80-20 rule. That's what I'm doing at the moment, and that's what fits in with my lifestyle. And the last point I wanted to make, which I touched on before, is calorie counting. I always say calorie counting is a complete game changer and can actually really alter your body composition. So, counting calories, getting an app if you want. I always recommend MyFitnessPal. I think MyFitnessPal is great in calorie counting, also counting your macros as well. Also, just taking into account those little things like the sauces, the marinades, everything like that. They can actually add up a lot. They can add on 100 calories to each portion. So really looking at your calories and counting them, counting every single thing. A lot of my clients come to me, or people who first come to me and say, they show me what they've eaten on a whole, and I say, do you add any sauces or any marinades on these? They're like, yeah, but they actually haven't considered that in their daily calorie count. So really making sure you do that as well. So guys, if you aren't seeing results, look at these points. These are very, very important points, and see where you stand. Be honest with yourself. If you aren't doing some things, maybe take some things into account, and also go through each point and see what you are doing. It is super important to be honest with yourself, especially when you are wanting to lose weight or you are wanting to change your body composition. Honesty is the best policy, and all I can say is if you are consistent in your goals and in your approach, you will see results. Trust me, I know, I've been there, I've done that, I've lost weight, I've got hundreds of clients who are doing the same thing. Look at those things and see what you are and what you're not doing right too. And guys, if you follow all these points and hit them to a T, you are bound to see results. So keeping that in mind as well. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Very informative indeed. If you are in need of a nutritionist, I'm a qualified nutritionist. I have hundreds of clients as well. I do personalized meal plans. I do personalized consults as well. I also do training programs. So if you guys are in need and want to change your body composition and want to change your life and are super motivated, dedicated, I definitely want you on my team. So make sure you head on over to my website, laraguy.com, or message me directly too, and I can definitely help you out. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Stay tuned, stay fit, stay healthy, and enjoy.